It's Modesty. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. How are you guys? We're gonna dive right into what I'm doing today. I'm doing something kind of drugstore related. So I had just mentioned in my previous video, how did you guys feel about me doing like a drugstore eyebrow routine? And it was actually really funny. When I was done filming that video, I went and checked the mail and I got a PR package from Kokie Cosmetics because I am on their PR list. And it was a whole bundle of brow products. I was like, hey! So I'm gonna be testing some of these out. I tried the pomade. I think I tried the pomade back in 2016. Oh god, that was a long time ago. But I have two types of brow pencils, brow gels, and then a pomade. And then I also get their, they also send me their seasonal like bundles. And there's an eyeshadow palette that I still haven't shown to you guys. It's been sitting here staring at me, so I figured, you know, might as well show it to you guys today since I'm already in the Kokie Cosmetics vibe. So I've done the rest of my face. I just need to do eyeshadow, lips, and brows. So we are gonna just jump into it. I love showing you guys different like drugstore options. My absolute favorite drugstore brow product is going to be the e.l.f. Wow Brow and then the e.l.f. Brow Pencil. These are like my two go-tos when it comes to the drugstore, but you know, I like trying out new things, and it's kind of nice that I am part of Kokie Cosmetics' PR because they don't have, it's sold in Walmart, but every Walmart here on Island, it doesn't have it. So I'm just gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit and we're gonna try out these products. All right, you guys, so as you can see, my face is basically done. So we will be starting out with the eyeshadow. I have opened it, but I haven't like swatched it. So here are the shades, really pretty for like the fall time. I love this shade right here. I kind of want to play with that one. We'll see what I come up with today, but we're just gonna jump right into it. So I need to go ahead and prime my eyes. So I will be going ahead and just grabbing the Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I love this one, it's so good. I love mixing up what I put on my lids. Today I want to use a paint pot, so I'm going to do that. Enjoy the Anastasia eyeshadow base. I enjoy the paint pot. I enjoy the Victoria's Cream Shadow from Unique. I like the Moodstruck eye primer from Unique. I have a few that I go in between, just kind of like whatever I'm in the mood for. And today it is a paint pot, and I use the shade Soft Ochre. I know a lot of people use Paint Lily, but I have more of like an olive yellow gold undertone, so Paint Lily it just doesn't look that great on my skin. So we are gonna try out this eyeshadow palette. This is one of their 9 pans. They are small pans, and this one, by the way, is called Act Neutral. The pans are small, but I really love the formula. I always get a good eye look when I use their eyeshadows. So I'm hoping they haven't changed the formula at all. We will see. So let me just grab a brush. I'm just gonna grab the E40 from Sigma. This is still years later one of my favorite brushes. I'm gonna go right into this little neutral brown right here just to start out with that. And I'm gonna buff that right into my crease. I try and avoid doing like swatches as like oh my gosh, let's see how this is, because you know, oils from your hands can make anything look pigmented. So I try and avoid doing that. I like just going straight in with the eyes to see how it performs, because that's really what we do with eyeshadows. I'm just building up that same shade. And I'm gonna bring it down. It's kind of like what I contour with, sort of, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drag it in my nose just to connect everything. It's just something I like to do. Okay, so now I'm gonna be going in with this shade. Is just, it's calling my name. I'm gonna be going in with this shade right here. It is so stinking pretty. I cannot wait to play with this one. And I'm gonna pick it up on my fluffy crease brush from Unique. A really good brush, you guys. I highly recommend this one. And I'm just going, ooh, she's pigmented. And I'm just gonna buff this on my outer. And this really reminds me of the shade Cynical from Unique. This just has a little bit more green in it, and the other one has a little bit more blue. This is really pretty. I love this shade. These type of shades are like my favorite, which is why I love the Subculture palette so much despite the formula, because you can't beat that. In my like personal opinion with what like I like, you can't beat that Color Story. That Color Story is the greatest color story I've ever seen in an eyeshadow palette. So I will still to this day use that palette. It's just I'm obsessed with the Color Story so much that I will work past like the fallout and everything like that. So if you guys see me use the Subculture palette, that's why, because I freaking love the Color Story. So that's why I love this shadow so much, because it reminds me of that Color Story and it's performing better. So I am getting a little, I don't know if you can see it, I am getting a little bit of fallout here. Not too much. It's just kind of making me look a little gray. I probably should have just done my eyeshadow first. I don't know why I did my face makeup first. I just, by the way, I will have all my products listed in the description box that I used. This, even ones I'm not showing on camera, just because I know people ask that a lot. So, I will do that for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the E40 and blend this. I'm spitting everywhere, and blend the edges out and see, let's see, this is the test. Okay, so I'm going over it and it's making it a little patchy, but it's nothing too crazy. I'll probably just have to go over it again, but it definitely, once you blend over top of it, it does get a little patchy, but that's okay. I will just go right over it and not be a crazy person when I blend. Now I'm going to go ahead and try out the shimmers in this palette. So I'm going to go in with this bronze shade in the very center. I'm just going to take it on my finger. Let's see how that looks. So it looks really good with your finger. I want to try it with the brush as well. See if I can make that like line a little sharper, but with my finger it looks good. I'm just going to grab a flat brush now and we'll see how it looks. And I didn't use Fix Plus, but again, the oils from my hands are gonna make it like look pigmented, so take that with a grain of salt. Let's try no Fix Plus on a brush. Oh wow, it's still just as vibrant. That's crazy. But I do want to see what. Actually, I kind of like it without Fix Plus at all. Like I don't want it to be like more than that. It's really pretty right now as it sits. So I think I'm just going to like shape it up a little bit and like blend it in with that first shade, because this is looking good. Okay. So there is the upper eyeshadow. I would say that it performs pretty well. It's definitely a drugstore formula for sure. Like right there, it still has like a little bit of patchiness when you blend it out. But I just have to go through and like touch that up. It is pretty though, you guys. Just this shade, and it's a tricky shade, you guys. So, I mean, I have to be a little bit lenient and, you know, think about the price. It's a tricky shade. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But let's try out these brow products. I'm gonna be kind of like doing a lot of different things. I have tried out this pomade before, and this actually might be a little dark. We'll see. So they sent me a bunch of different shades, probably because they weren't entirely sure. But this is like dark brunette. But then again, it doesn't look that dark. It looks kind of like a medium brown depending on like where you are. So I'm gonna try out a little bit of this. Ooh, that's creamy. And okay, this is actually an okay color. Well, they knew what they were doing when they were picking the colors. Clearly it runs a little bit light, because I wear a medium brown. This is a dark brown, and look, it looks just fine. So I'm just gonna do a pomade on the bottom because I really want to try out like all of them. So I'm gonna do pomade on the bottom, which works out pretty well. I like that this isn't too creamy. A lot of times pomades can be like really slippery. This one has a good grip to it, but I kind of wish it had a little bit more creaminess. I know I'm like, when it comes to like pomades, like you got, it's tricky. Okay, so that is one brow with the pomade. I didn't complete my brow because I want to try the other one. Let me at least just do the front, this one. But I do like that it stays looking tight. Like, it doesn't feather out like a few pomades that I've tried before. It doesn't feather out, it kind of stays. You can get a good natural brow with this pomade. So far, so good with this one. The Anastasia Brow Definer. It's a little bit thicker one. Let's see how this goes. So that worked out nicely. Let me see how it goes with... Oh, it has a spoolie, okay. It's kind of dry, but at the same time, you don't want it to be like super creamy. I just want to try out the formula of the regular brow pencil. This is the Precision Brow. I have warm brown and soft brown. I'm going to take the soft brown one. This doesn't have a spoolie on it, so you'll have to like use a spoolie. But I want to try it out. I'll tell you what, once you get it on there, that stays. Jeez. Okay, so far this is the creamiest formula, but it's like not too, it's not too creamy. It definitely is so far, I would say, the easiest, like the quickest, there we go, it's the quickest to work with when it comes to your brows. Out of these 3 products I've tried, it's definitely the quickest. Brow gels, there's a clear one and then there's the tinted one. I think the tinted one would be fun to use. Oh, dark brown. I think the tinted one would be fun to use like on like no makeup days. Let me open it. I just want to see like how dark it is, so I can tell you guys like whether you want to go darker or if you want to go a little lighter. So far, their brow products seem to run on the lighter side. Oh, this is gonna be really dark. Oh yeah. Oh, that's really dark. At least too dark for me. Okay. That. Ah! I hate brand new like mascaras and brow gels. They are like way too like wet. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try out the clear one. I'm gonna have weird looking brows, you guys, just so you know. I'm gonna have to make them match somehow. But that's really dark. But I guess, you know, it's kind of that way because maybe they intend for you to use it on its own. All right, here's the clear one. You can't really go wrong with a clear brow gel. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a clear brow gel, run through my brows. And hopefully I can like make this seem a little light. Oh wow, this is like glue. Holy crap, this reminds me of the Anastasia brow gel. Dude, my brows are not budging. Alright, so I'm gonna let that dry. I made the mistake last time not letting it dry. I'm gonna let it dry this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. While I have you guys here. I'm gonna be taking MAC Strip Down. For lipstick, I'm going to be taking the Nars Porteurs. I got it in like the birthday present. I want to add like a little gloss. I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Champagne Glam Lip Gloss. So now that my mascara is dry, I'm going to be taking the Moonstruck Epic Mascara to coat it. Alright you guys, so that is it for this makeup look and like testing things out. Let me just give me a quick thoughts. I love the color scheme of this palette. I really, really do. The brown performed really well. The bronze performed really well. The kind of like bluish greenish shade was really tricky. At first it was doing good, but then I noticed, and I struggle with this part of my eye, it just kept coming off, and I think it's just because these shades are really, really difficult to formulate. So I do have to give a little lenience on that. But I mean, for the price and the color scheme, I'm not, like, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't going to use this again. I am going to use this again. I love the color scheme so much, so I'm definitely going to get some more use out of this. So just take it like how you will, like, what's the trade-off? I love the color scheme so much, I'm definitely going to use it again. But that is how I feel about that. As for the brow products, so the gel, the formula-wise, oh my gosh, the formula is so freaking good. Like, my brows are going absolutely nowhere. It works better than the Anastasia one, you guys. So definitely, if you guys are in the market for like a new brow gel, check out the Kokie Cosmetics one, because holy guacamole, your brows aren't going anywhere. This is just what it looks like. So if you're in the store, pick this up and your brows, in fact, I didn't do it on this side. Pick it up and your brows will literally stay there all freaking day long. It's so good. Like, it will stay through a hurricane. So brow gel, 2 thumbs up. I remembered I did like this. I feel like they changed the formula a little bit. It was slightly more creamier before, but I kind of like this a little better because I don't like when my pomades are super creamy. Because then they're really tricky, they're too pigmented, and then it just, your brows become too much too quick. So out of all the formulas, I like this best. Coloring wise, it all runs a little light. So as you can see, this was like dark brown. So I used dark brown, but when it comes to the gels, get your typical shade. Otherwise, because the dark brown gel was way too dark. Everything else, dark brown worked fine. The actual pencils right here, these are really good. I like these. But they don't have spoolies. These worked pretty good. A little bit more on the dry side, but they do have spoolies. So again, give or take, like what is your priority? It's kind of just like what I'm getting at. So do I like them more than the e.l.f. one? No. The e.l.f. one, I'd probably say I still like better. I will have a link to that one in the comments, as well as a link to these if you want to try these out, because these are a K-Beauty. So if you want to check those out, go ahead. But yeah, that is my little spiel today on drugstore products. Make sure to leave your video request down for me in the description or in the comments so I can start adding some of those into my list. If you guys have questions about anything else on my face, let me know. I will have everything listed in the description box for you guys. So if you guys want to go check it out, you can. Don't forget the Flawless 4 bundle is this month. Only primer, foundation, concealer, and a setting product, whether it's a setting spray or setting powder, all for $99. If you need shade match, join my Facebook group, let me know. Or if you want to just match yourself, we have a beauty tool on my website. So if you want to get like all 4 of your main products at a good price, you can do that. But let's see, what else I want to mention? I think that's everything I want to mention. I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. But than that, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Goodbye.